I did the giveaway, and believe it or not, sales increased 110%.
I believe it. I believe it. How did that feel for you? Obviously really happy because you see the numbers go up, but is there a danger as a business owner that if this is what's going to happen, that you have to keep following trends?
Yes, you have to follow the trends, because once you stop, other small cafes will be more recognizable. So by default, they're just going to go to them.
Because brand loyalty is not a thing here yet. Like the
Yes.
industry isn't evolved enough where people follow specific coffee brands. Correct?
Yes, that's true.
If the work we're doing here at Mapple Forward has helped you navigate the challenges of the coffee crisis and you've been wondering how you can support us, here are a few ways. You can advertise on the podcast. You can hire us as your business advisors, join one of the 3 tiers on our Patreon community, or become a paid premium subscriber on YouTube. And if financial support isn't possible right now, that's totally fine. You can still help us out by subscribing to this podcast wherever you're listening to it. You can leave us a comment or a rating on this episode, and you can share this episode with your friends. Every bit of support helps us keep creating this kind of content for the coffee industry. Thank you for being a part of our community, and you can find all the relevant links in the show notes.
Welcome to the Mapple Forward Middle East podcast, friends. I'm your host, Lee Safar, and this is unfortunately the final episode of what has been a delightful 5-part series with Saeed Al Blooshi from El Matador and Lama Cafe. Saeed, I was so excited about this series and I knew we would have a great time. This even exceeded my expectations. So I'm really, really very grateful for you coming on the podcast. I hope this is the first time of many times you come on the podcast over the years. I'm excited about the idea that, you know, after 8 years of Matador being there, I feel like it's really just starting to reach the heights. It's at the beginning of it taking off. And I hope that we are fortunate enough to be able to document the success that you have over the coming decades, inshallah.
Inshallah, and even there will be huge announcements in one of the origins this year.
Inshallah.
And there will be a very big, huge announcement even in South America next year.
Wow. Inshallah. I can't wait. And you're always welcome. Open invitation to come and talk to us here and tell people what that is. Folks, in this series, we're talking about building a coffee business in the UAE, roastery and cafe, and Saeed is doing both with big, big plans. I'm fortunate enough to have some insight into where a lot of this is going to go. But in this episode, we're talking about something that is very interesting in this part of the world. And that's the role that trends are playing in the coffee industry. You know, trends are becoming a thing everywhere, particularly with matcha and with a lot of the signature beverages that are out there. But in this part of the world, it can make or break. The relationship a business has with trends can make or break whether it survives or not. Saeed, what role do trends play in the coffee industry here?
First of all, unfortunately to say this, if one trend hits TikTok, it goes crazy. I will go back with you, not with Matcha. Let's go back,
further
way
back.
Yes, it was the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Every cafe started serving hot chocolate.
Right. And that wasn't something that's done here, because in Australia and America, it's standard on the menu.
No.
Okay.
Because
So that's
someone did
interesting.
it. One cafe, they have their own chocolate factory, and it's a cafe too at the same
Merzan?
time. No, Morcel.
Okay.
So when they did their hot chocolate, it's with their chocolate. It's completely different than,
Yeah.
Honest to God, it's one of the best ones.
No
in Abu
way.
Dhabi. Yes. They're famous about that in winter. Everybody started to do hot chocolate.
And what was different amongst the hot chocolates, or were they all just the same kind of hot chocolate?
No, there's always a difference.
Okay, help me understand.
Hope it's Nestle or hope it's pure chocolate.
The coffee industry never disappoints, does it? But the funny part about Nesquik is like it's so obvious to taste the difference. And people think, I've always been fascinated by this. People think that they can get away with it and present it as something that it's not.
Unfortunately, they think they're smarter than us.
So this was a real trend that the hot chocolates were happening. How long did
Yes.
that trend go for?
Over 2 years.
Yeah, wow.
But you know what was the issue? How much is the cup?
What? Why? How much were they selling the hot chocolate for?
It's hot chocolate.
So the hot chocolate was more expensive.
35, 38.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. For reference, folks, you can get a latte here for somewhere between 25 and 32. Right? That's what we're looking.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's what a latte is. A hot chocolate is more expensive than a latte?
Yes.
Wow. Wow.
After we finished with that trend,
Yeah.
we got introduced to matcha.
Yeah, حبيبي.
Matcha, as a cafe owner, I have to serve matcha too.
I don't understand matcha. Sorry. No disrespect to anyone who loves it.
It's a huge category that we don't know nothing about it.
لا.
I don't know her name. I'll send you the link.
Mm-hmm.
She's a local girl from Al Ain
Mm-hmm.
who speaks fluently Japanese.
Right.
She traveled and she brings the matcha by herself.
Okay.
I buy from her the matcha.
Mm-hmm.
I tried other companies.
Mm-hmm.
This matcha thing, I don't understand it till today. There's the commercial, there's I don't know what, the high end. The prices are crazy.
Yeah. And there's a shortage.
Look, I won't say anything about this. Some cafes, they started to introduce cloud matcha.
Yeah. I tried one of these. I couldn't finish it.
With coconut water.
Coconut water. Yeah. And the foam that sits on top of it.
Exactly. And then they started to mix now strawberry matcha, blueberry matcha.
Yuzu matcha.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
After matcha still goes around, but the main event wasn't the matcha or the hot chocolate.
Here we go, folks. Drum roll for...
Labubu.
I hate you. I mean, this was a wild trend. Tell people what you did with Labubu. I almost called you and said, what on earth are you doing, Saeed?
I bought some Labubus for a giveaway.
Tell people what they are for those who haven't heard of them, because we're not all as informed as you. I saw it, but tell
Can you
people
put
what they
a
are.
picture of this interview like a sticker on the screen?
Go and Google Labubus, folks, to see how absolutely bizarre it is that this became a trend.
This became a huge trend.
Yeah. They're little toys.
There's a burger joint that if you buy their meal for a certain amount of money,
you
get a Labubu.
Yeah.
He was selling out every single day in less than 2 hours.
Wow.
I brought some Labubus for giveaways. I wanted to go with the trend and see how it's going to impact. the phone calls I got
No,
was it
no
funny
way. Really?
from people. I was surprised.
So just so we could put everyone in the picture, Labubus are a toy, and I believe they come from Thailand. Or from China. They're distributed through a store called Pop Mart, and that is a Chinese-owned brand. And these little toys, there is 72 of them, different ones. And they like one's called Love and it's one specific color and they're ugly as you can fucking imagine. Like I have no idea why this is happening. And people are putting them on their Birkins and people, it's a handbag for those who don't know. And people are walking around as though these things are something special, but it's a little toy and they cost about $100 each. It is absolutely ridiculous. But it's a trend. Like much like we think as coffee drinking people, we think we don't like matcha as a trend is really quite bizarre to us. Labubus are similar, but people go nuts over this thing and they collect them and they're secret Labubus. And the whole experience is about unboxing them. And you don't know what you're going to get. And there's like the people who have created them, Pop Mart, have created a whole ASMR experience around it, you know, the nails on the boxes and the ripping the thing, the top of the tab and ripping the bag open. There's a whole ASMR experience that is perfect for social media. And it went nuts on TikTok. Nuts.
I did the giveaway, and believe it or not, sales increased 110%.
I believe it. I believe it. How did that feel for you? Obviously really happy because you see the numbers go up, but is there a danger as a business owner that if this is what's going to happen, that you have to keep following trends?
Yes, you have to follow the trends because once you stop, other small cafes will be more recognizable. So by default, they're just going to go to them.
Because brand loyalty is not a thing here yet. Like the
Yes.
industry isn't evolved enough where people follow specific coffee brands. Correct?
Yes, that's true. Yes. But now, inshallah, with the expansion,
Inshallah.
we are going to create a story
Yeah, inshallah.
in the social media talking about not opening a successful cafe, talking about this type of origin of beans,
The brand
where you're
story.
getting how it will come in the cup for you, what will you experience, and how did I reach to that producer.
Tell me something. In a market where infused coffees and co-fermented coffees are very popular, very, very popular here, do you think the consumer is interested in understanding the origin story of that coffee and will that be a part of the trend, do you think? Because the infused coffees are a trend themselves.
Yeah, and yes, now everybody's focusing. This is the next after Labubu's, the infused coffee. Everybody's going crazy. This is just going to be a short period of time because Saudi Arabia, they experienced the same thing with infused coffees, and now it's almost dead.
Really?
Yes, because infused coffee, a lot of the new generation, they just want something. It's not coffee.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Mark
want
Dundon talked
something-
about this. Go on.
I want something as a bubble gum or a coconut or a mango. Halas, I'll just put for you syrup. No need to go, above and beyond. This is something I don't understand. I went to a cafe once in which Emirates, a very small one.
Mm-hmm.
Even I won't say the type of infused coffee because everybody will know that she's the only one. I went in the afternoon.
Mm.
It's 45 Celsius outside.
Mashallah. So that's a Tuesday here at the moment.
I went and I asked for this coffee. I was curious. The line that was in front of me was unbelievable.
That blows
But,
my
it was
mind
crazy.
about here in cafes.
So what did I do? I told my brother, please drive the car. I got out. So where are you going? I said, none of your business. I want to see what the people were ordering. Because nobody's ordering except that drink.
Mm.
They were all young.
Yeah.
Between 18 to 26 or 25 years old.
Mm.
All of them in the cars. I was very surprised. But, this kind of trends affect us as roasters.
Yeah.
First of all, these kind of infused coffees affects the roasting machine itself.
Mm. They leave a
One.
residue.
Yes. Two, even your grinders in the cafe.
Yeah.
Three, they are expensive to buy as green beans.
Mm-hmm. And they're hard to get.
Yes, they're between 150 or 180 to 250 dirhams per kg.
Yeah.
So you're not making a big profit out of it when you sell it as roasted. But there's a demand.
Yeah, there absolutely is. Like I'm shocked at how popular they are. I can't get through a whole cup, but people just drink loads of it here. And it definitely gives you the impression that people here like to follow the next trend. Then they get sick of the trend and then they're waiting for the next trend.
Yes, and they get excited.
Yeah.
Any new hype, they'll just go for it, Even if one or two cafes, they do something unique, they'll go the distance just for the photo.
Because that's the ultimate thing, right? Like it's all for the grams. It's all for TikTok.
Yes.
That's what all of them. I can't tell you the number of cafes I go into, and you walk around the cafe, and the tables. Once someone's left, the cakes that they ordered are still on the table. The coffees have barely been drunk, and you can tell they just came, they ordered, they took photos, and they left.
They do it in the country and out of the country.
Yeah. It's ada here. Like it's standard. The way at the same thing. I see the same thing in Saudi. So, what do you think as we wrap up this series? What do you think the next trend is going to be, or where do you think it's going to come from?
It will be cold brew.
Why do you think it's going to be cold brew? Actually, that makes sense. But why do you think it's going to be cold brew?
Because with cold brew, you could mix the infused coffee a little bit and just have a little bit with you in the car or on the boat or whatever you're doing, and just enjoy it with ice.
It's easy. It's portable. You can take it wherever you want. You don't need a barista to make it. You can create it as a ready to drink product, put it in the fridge and people grab and go.
Yes.
And so that hasn't been a fad here yet, cold brew?
No, not yet.
Oh, wow. Then it will be the next big thing for sure. Because in America, it was the next big thing for 5 years. It was massive. So, Saeed, this has been a fantastic, fantastic series. Thank you very much. I want to ask you, what were you going to say? Tell me.
I want to say thank you. I'm blessed to have you as a friend.
The blessing
and
is mine.
inviting me in the podcast.
It's a real pleasure, I have to say. And like I said, it's one of those things where you when you meet someone and you don't know why you're meant to be in each other's lives, and then you realize like we met before we realized we met. And And I'm privileged to be able to watch the growth of your business, to see Al Matador and to see Lama Cafe be businesses that end up establishing you and your team in the region. It's going to be a privilege to watch. You've been working a long time on these brands and it's going to be very exciting. So when, alhamdulillah, so when the future version of you comes back and watches this series, what do you hope for him?
I should have done this earlier.
Right. So you hope that he's continuing to do it.
Not only continuing, accomplishing a lot of things in the coffee industry.
Yeah, inshallah.
You know, it's not easy.
No.
One. Two, thank God in the UAE, we have a privilege of a lot of opportunities.
Alhamdulillah.
You know, and people respect each other when they see someone that wants to reach a point.
Mm-hmm.
And alhamdulillah, I've done a lot in my life.
Alhamdulillah.
You know, especially when I became a judge and everything. So going forward, big things are happening in Origins, understanding more about coffee, learning from people, learning from you, learning from
Islam.
my friends in Saudi Arabia, my friends in Europe, my friends in Los Angeles, you know. You learn till you die. So it's not about saying I have a certificate or I reached a point in life, I'm going to stop. No, I will never stop. This is a legacy for me.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Where can people find out about Al Matador and Lama Cafe online?
You could find it in the Instagram account, .ae, Lama Cafe _.ae.
Website?
You'll see more and more on matadorcoffee.com. You're going to see more and more coming up soon.
Inshallah.
And plus, please, everyone, World of Coffee is beginning of next year. Pass by the brew bar. I'm going to be there with some experimental coffees, and I'm going to talk about them because I'm going to receive them from Ethiopia end of this year. So I'm going to share them with the public.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Can I have a stash, please? And a cigar. Saeed, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for inspiring the next generation of business owners and showing them that there is a way forward to do business here in the UAE that is with integrity and with leadership and with a lot of hope and inspiration for the future. I'm very grateful to know you, and I'm excited about having you back on the podcast again.
Inshallah.
There's only one thing left to do. Will you sign off our series for us?
No, you do it.
Peace, love, and peanut butter, everybody.
Well, take care, everyone. God bless.
Have an amazing rest of your day. Bye, everyone. Bye.
This episode is part of a 5-part series produced by Mapper Forward. Check the full playlist and guest details in the show notes, as well as how you can support our work in the coffee industry. Become a premium YouTube subscriber, explore our Patreon and any brands we've partnered with to bring you this podcast. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really does help us grow our audience.